Alright, so once again, I'm here with Twitch chat room, and what we're going to be doing today, whatever it is in your time zone, we're going to be running down the top 10 characters that I want for KOF 15. Now, I have done 2 videos on this. I've done one for top 15 characters, that was the initial one, and I've done one for top 10. Well, it was 10 more characters I wanted for KOF 15, but those are so far back. And people are still asking because, you know, it's a bunch of y'all. A lot of y'all are new here. So what I'm going to be doing is running down a list of the characters that I want that haven't been shown. So from the previous list, the ones that were shown so far were Pro Chris, Luong, Blue Mary, and Vanessa. Completely fine with all of those. 3 of those ended up on the same team. And Pro Chris is just Pro Chris. So what I'm going to do now is basically I'm going to condense the remaining few from those lists that I do want, and some of them probably changed up a little bit. So I wasn't initially gonna do this because I don't like doing top 10s without a skit, but I didn't feel like writing and shooting a skit that takes too long. So I'm just here discussing it with these motherfuckers. So let's get down to it. My number 10 pick for KOF 15. My number 10 pick is gonna be Jhin Kazama. This might sound a little weird, especially if you haven't played KOF All-Star. But the Tekken characters, Jhin, Xiaoyu, Kazuya, Heihachi, and Paul worked really well. Worked really well in the KOF engine, and it was weird as shit. But they ended up being fun as hell. I didn't play the game for that long, but they look cool as shit. So I'm going with Jhin as my number 10 spot for KOF 15. Just a Tekken team in general, but mainly Jhin. Number 9. Number 9 is like far left field for me. Number 9. I am going with Fio from Metal Slug. She looked cool as hell in Maximum Impact too. But I feel like she needs to be properly represented in a current KOF game, especially considering a lot of Metal Slug things have been happening recently. So I feel like her moveset can work really well if they revamp it a little bit. So I think she'd be cool as hell if she was in KOF 15. And why would you not want a Metal Slug representative? Because we have a Metal Slug stage, so why not have a Metal Slug character or a Metal Slug team? But I'm basically going with Fio. She looks cool. I like her design. It's fucking hot. Number 8. We're going into the territories of my favorite SNK fighting game. So for my number 8, I am going with Gato. Because, hey, can you picture how Gato's hits would look in KOF 15? Especially with the added impact that wasn't in KOF 14? Just his standing C alone, just, God, that fucking palm looks like it hurts like hell. So if they add that shit with all the extra effects and everything, that shit will look ridiculous in this game. And it also helps that he's been in KOF games already. He was in 2003 and he was in 11. Might have been in more than that, but those are the main 2 I remember. But he was in those games and he worked pretty well. So I don't see why they couldn't, you know, make him work in KOF 15. It'll definitely work. For number 7, I am going with one of SNK's only Bruce Lee clones from the Real Bout series. Motherfucking Hanfu. We haven't seen this man in years, unless he was a background character. I feel like Hanfu needs to come back in some way, shape, or form, and I feel like he needs to be a playable character on the Fatal Fury scene. It doesn't help that KOF doesn't have many, you know, weapon characters, and he used nunchucks. So why not give it a little bit of variety? And who doesn't want a Bruce Lee clone? I know people like to say Kate Ash is a Bruce Lee clone because, you know, Jeet Kune Do. But no, bring the real Bruce Lee clone. Give us Hanfu. In that theme though. Who was in the studio making that beat, fam? I still gotta sample that shit. But who was in the studio making that beat? That shit is OD. Like, I don't know if y'all remember when I was playing through the Real Bout games when I was doing a Terry Legacy or retrospective, when I had to legitimately pause the game and listen to Hanfu's theme for a minute. Damn. Yo, with this music.
Round 2.
Yo, whoever was in the studio making this track, god damn! That shit went in. It went in. That was a video title, and it was literally the video title. I forgot about that. I acknowledged it in the title. Like, I had to pause the game to listen to this thing because it was fucking dope. Yeah. But yo, who was in the studio though? Like, who was that ass in the studio making that beat? So, for number 6. For number 6, he might not make it in just because the team has already been revealed. Or, we don't know, they might be doing solo entries. Or maybe he could pop up as DLC. Mr. fucking Karate. This broken bitch. This broken bitch. I want Mr. Karate back. Nah, not Takuma. Mr. Karate. Can you imagine if it was like serious boss Mr. Karate from SVC Chaos? I don't want that one back. I would rather not have that one back. I don't ever want to fight anything that broken again. No. No. Mr. Karate became one of my favorites after I saw Takedo playing him in Evo 2013. Takedo was going in with him. Back then, I didn't know what he could do because I didn't know how to play him myself. But his shit is OD for no reason. But I don't need TK cancels. I don't need TK like the lunge kicks cancels and shit like that. No. They were fun as hell to do, but I don't need them shits back. If they were to give him his Akuma looking special when he came down with the chap and made it very, very cinematic, I feel like it'll look dope as hell. But if they bring that Mr. Karate, can they please make him regular height? Like, I don't know how many, well, the ones that aren't really in the KOF like that, or that weren't in the KOF until, you know, recently, Mr. Karate and KOF 13 look really short and stumpy. Takuma didn't look like that early on. Even if you look at him in KOF 02 UM, he's a lot taller. They gave this man a fucking motherfucking stance as a fucking hunchback and shit. He looks short as shit. Even as Mr. Karate, he just looks stumpy as hell. And he's stubby as shit. He's like Kage level stubby. But I want him back. Like, I want him back. Yeah. Bring back Mr. Karate. Even if you gotta make another SNK team. Not the SNK team, another Art of Fighting team. Bring back Mr. Karate. Fuck it, make him DLC, make him a solo entry. I don't give a fuck, just bring him back. Oh! This is probably my favorite thing from the soundtrack. Alright, this one is gonna be very, very, very left field for a lot of y'all because I know a lot of people aren't really familiar with this game. So, for my number 5 is Rosa from Kazuna Encounter. That game is incredibly slept on. It's like a hidden gem. But I want her. She was one of the dopest looking SNK characters I've seen in a very long time. Like I said before, she's basically 90s waifu with a sword. I'm down for Rosa. She was so dope. Well, that game was dope as hell. I want Rosa. Kazuna Encounter doesn't get nearly enough love. That's like a very obscure SNK fighting game that you don't really see or hear about as much. Okay, moving on. Number 4. Oh, I know a lot of y'all gonna agree with this one. Number 4. One character that a lot of us have been asking for. Fucking Shin Woo. Motherfucking Shin Woo. The funny thing is, when I first played KOF 13, that's when I found out about him. Because I wasn't in the KOF like that back in the day. I didn't like him that much. Because I'm like, there's no finesse there. He's just punch kick guy. But then as I got older, I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's no finesse there. He's just punch kick guy. And I'm fucking with it. Sometimes those tend to be my type of characters, like Cody or Soul Bad Guy. Like, I just want to punch people sometimes. And Shin Woo matches that perfectly. His combos, like once I finally started learning him, his combos were really, really fun. Landing shit with him just felt good. So I'm gonna need him back, like ASAP. I don't know who y'all gonna put him with. If y'all gonna put him with Elizabeth or Duong or Duolong. If they come back, I don't give a fuck who you put them with. Just bring them back. Fuck it. Bring them back. Sometimes you just gotta go ape. You just gotta go gorilla. Shin Woo was definitely a fucking gorilla in KOF 13. Jesus Christ, that fool was a fucking gorilla. My man just straight uppercut. Just all punches. Just like all fucking punches with no kicks. He's just swanging and swanging. Bring Shin Woo back. That character's fun as hell. All right, that was number 4. Now, getting down to the wire. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can guess my top 3 at this point, if y'all been here long enough. So, number 3. I am going with another one that a lot of people have been asking for. Busted ass Kasumi Toto. Busted ass Kasumi. I like that character a lot. And I didn't know I liked that character a lot until last year or the year before. Because she's a record character with counters. And I realized from some years ago, I have a thing for record characters. I don't know when the hell that shit started, but I really like record characters. If they bring her back, I need her jump D to be as OD as it is in O2 UM. I needed to cross up no matter where you are on screen, even if you're in front of them. I need that shit to cross up. Imagine being full screen and that shit works like goddamn Souls far S. Like you just short hopping from full screen and you still get hit by that shit. But no, she's a really fun character. Doing her rekkas were extremely satisfying, especially when you got the shit where she ends it with the uppercut and then you were able to get her shit with her dad. Like you call upon daddy. Yeah. Daddy help! Yeah. Just ultimate boy. Kasumi's fucking fun. She's another one I didn't initially like until I got, a little bit older and actually tried to play her. That seemed to be a recurring theme for me with KOF games. Like, I didn't like this character initially. Oh, never mind. This character's fucking cool. It happened like that with a bunch of characters I play. Like, Wee. She became my main. I didn't even know how to feel about her when I first saw her. She became my fucking main in 14. Anyway, number 2. Y'all know me well enough to be able to guess this one. Get the dim sum. You know what?
Enjoy Natsu.
Yeah. For number 2, yeah, we going with Lee Shang-fei. Get that dim sum, fam. Get the dim sum. Yeah. Y'all know Lee Shang-fei is on damn near every single one of my teams when I play O2 UM. She's my main in Fatal Fury 2, even though I barely played that. But yeah, I fucking love that stupid ass character and her big ass forehead. Bitch got a whole ass 5. That shit's shiny as hell. That bitch forehead about big as hell, and you can see the whole shine on that bitch. Why am I not surprised that Shang-fei, you always had a thing for Chinese female fighters? Not necessarily, because I was never a Chun-Li, man. I'ma need her with all of her supers. I'ma need her with the diving headbutt. I'ma need her with the Rekka shit. Just yank, the shoulder shit. Instead of fucking diving headbutt or the shoulder charge, whatever the fuck you want to consider it. The dive and dab. I'm gonna need all that shit. And then I'm gonna need her to have the command grab where you get like 300 something hits or some shit like that. Yeah. Fucking love that character. And her stupid ass. Yo, that character fat as hell for no reason. She ain't even fat, but she greedy as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna need Shang-fei back and a remix of this thing. That Natsu, an official remix. This is Natsu's right here. This is Natsu shit. But anyway, so last but not least, every single one of y'all know number 1. Everybody that know me knows number 1. Hump of death. Yeah, y'all know me well enough. Number 1 is Hotaru Futaba, because that character, she's one whose design I didn't like upon initially seeing her. Then I played her, and I'm like, okay, this stupid bitch is fun as hell. I can TK dive kick and avoid a lot of shit, and it has a hell of a lot of priority. and I can fucking swing my arms and hop at somebody, and yeah, this shit is fun, and I can reflect your projectiles with 214 fucking what was it? B? Wasn't B. C? Favorite Garo character. You would think she was my favorite character of all time, but no, favorite Garo character, hands down. I need that character back. She's fun as hell, especially considering I did ask for Gato back. So having her back along with him, yeah, why not? Just have a team Garo and have her up there. Her, Gato, and Bijanette. Fuck it. I know a lot of people were saying Rock Howard. Put him on a different team. Put Rock with somebody else. Put Rock with Goose. Fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah. So those are the top 10 characters I want for KOF number. Take 2. So those are the top 10 characters I want for KOF 15. And this time we didn't do a skit or anything like that. But no, Hump of Death in 3D. They would nerf it, because they nerfed it in goddamn KOF 11 and Battle Coliseum. It was just like really, really quick. She didn't hold them down as long, and then fucking that shit, she just like dived on them, choke, yeah, that was it. It was nowhere near as impactful as it was in Garo, and it sucked. Like, y'all fucking trash for that. Geese, Rock, and Terry, Team Family Matters. Yes.